Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's Saturday. That means it's time for an all-new episode of Bad Advice. I am your host, Drew Marks. I am joined, as I always am, by some wonderful and funny people. Hi, Marie Del Preti.
Hi, Drew Marks.
Gary O'Neill Jr. is in the house.
He said my government name.
Nice.
Emery. He's GOJ. I'm Emery. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Thanks.
And you know, we never introduced our sound guy.
Yeah, well, that's because,
There's a reason?
yes, we're not going to introduce him by name.
He has several warrants.
He's
That's right.
anonymous.
That's right.
This is so good.
We have a guy, you can't see him and you can't talk to him, but he does an awesome job. If it's highly unlikely and you're new to Bad Advice, I want to welcome you to the show. If you're listening to it later, you can always find our show on our website, thebadadvicepodcast.com. If you want to join us live, just go thebadadvicepodcast.com/live. You can type along with the show, submit your questions. If we like your question, you get a Bad Advice t-shirt. If you have one of our shirts, put it on, send us a picture, and we will put you up on the website. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Drew's Bad Advice, the iTunes and all that stuff. You can link to it from the website.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Do I need to make a comment so I get a damn shirt?
This is Marie.
You don't have one yet?
Marie?
No. How many
Oh,
years
no.
now?
Okay, I love it because now I can make Marie stop bitching because guess what I remembered today?
There it is.
Small or medium?
Small.
You need
Medium.
to put that on now.
What? Medium?
Did I say something wrong?
Put that on
yeah,
now.
put it on
Try
now.
it on now.
In front of all of us. Just put it
Yeah,
on.
right.
And now she's going, oh, maybe I want the medium.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
small.
All right, see?
Put,
Yes.
put it on in front of us.
Yes.
I accept
Come
your
on.
apology,
You're
Marie.
getting married. Do you
Come on.
want to stay getting married? Your wife, yours.
All I'm asking you to
That's
do
really
is
cute.
disrobe
Isn't
in
that
front
sweet?
of
See, look, Marie's modeling the shirt. There we go.
us. Yeah, bad advice.
That's right.
Oh,
Now, here
yeah.
on Bad Advice, what we do is we help people in need. And by helping people in need, I mean we don't really help anyone at all, but damn, we are funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's important, which
Praise
means
the
we
Lord.
are going to get started. You ready?
Done.
In addition to our questions, we like to do a little segment called Crazy People. Emery, hit it.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably.
Yeah, it definitely does. We got all sorts of crazy this week. Let's get started. There is an article that says selfie-related accidents have killed more people worldwide this year than shark attacks. Apparently, 11 people died during selfie accidents, while only 8 people were killed worldwide by sharks.
Died from selfie accidents?
Yes.
You talking about selfies like the pictures?
Like
or
Yes.
shot of
selfie
yourself.
selfies?
No, not
Oh,
from
no.
jerking off. No.
The
thought you
term
meant like
has
self-
changed.
I believe it's
Self-facials.
self-love as opposed
The
to self
term has
What we have
evolved.
here is a fail to communicate.
Now, what I find interesting about this is they actually list like how the people off themselves by doing selfies. And some of
I'm
these I
hoping
think
one
are
of
kinda
them is
fun.
someone taking a selfie by the beach and then they get eaten by a
By a
shark.
shark. Yeah.
Please
you
tell
want-
me that happens.
Not on this
Awesome.
list, but
Okay.
I will tell you this. One time I was doing stand-up in Hawaii, and
Yeah.
this is a true story. This woman had gotten cancer, and she beat cancer, through therapies and radiation. And so her friends, to celebrate her complete remission from cancer, threw her a party, and she went for a midnight swim and got eaten and killed by a shark. How awesome is that? Like, that's
Ironic, too, because sharks don't get cancer.
Cancer,
It's not true.
exactly.
It's not true. It's not true.
Well,
That's
it's not true?
No, that's a bullshit.
Oh, but it should be for that story.
It is.
Death
It's a
got-
great punchline to the
She was
story.
kind of saved for the shark for,
Yeah.
for a meal. You know what I mean?
Death, death got jealous.
You
That's
know
what
what I mean?
happened.
What's that series of movies?
Final
Star Trek?
Destination.
No,
Yeah,
where they-
yeah,
w-
Shark
Final
Nation.
Destination.
Final Destination.
Oh.
Yeah, her final destination was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
apparently a shark's anus.
Right.
Hey,
But-
listen. Quick question.
Yes,
With that fact that you had, are those women that were killed with the selfies?
both.
It
But
was
here's the thing.
Women
here's,
and men
Here's some of the ones.
You
A
can't
j-
believe a man would die from this.
from
listen.
selfies.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen some of the porn on Instagram of them doing selfie videos of themselves?
Yes, because
Like
I've made it.
shirtless?
Well, no, listen to how
Seen
some
it,
of them
shit, I
have done
posted
it.
What?
I have a list of how all these people died.
Let's do it.
A Japanese tourist died falling down the stairs while taking a selfie at the Taj Mahal.
Wow.
Now, is this like the one Asian guy who sucks at self-photography?
Yeah, right?
That's so good. It's terrible. It's terrible. He's dead.
It's horrible, but it's kind of funny. It's like,
You realize it's too late to give any of these people advice.
I know.
It's for their.
give
The
advice
new-
to
for
the
the
people who
other
haven't
ones.
yet
The
done
new
it.
Yes.
selfie.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Don't try that shit again.
Yeah, exactly. No, a Japanese. Here's. I just find that great. It's like I would understand more, like if the Japanese like died while trying to take a selfie while driving.
Yeah,
That
makes sense.
But just
tumbling down
On
the
the
Taj
stairs.
Mahal stairs.
yeah,
It's amazing.
worst Cirque du Soleil performer ever.
Well,
Then we have-
that's the equivalent to their driving. So
Yeah.
Then we have a teenager in Houston, Texas, fatally shot himself while taking a selfie with a gun.
What?
Because apparently
He
in
pulled the wrong
Texas,
trigger.
they're so stupid they don't know the difference between a camera and a gun.
Yeah. Wow.
That's jacked
A right to
up.
openly carry cameras.
well,
I'm-
why didn't they discuss his race?
He's in Texas. He's a white person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he's a Jew, he wouldn't be in Texas.
he shot himself with a gun while taking a selfie. He's a white person.
Well,
Right,
he-
yeah.
he
What more
was-
you need to know?
A black person would have shot him.
No, because normally, no, true. But in normal cases, when shit like that goes down, they never say it's black, but you do know it's a black person.
Only
Oh, I
if they list the name.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not true. Because if you heard Gary Wayne O'Neill Jr. shot up a liquor store,
If it was a liquor store, I'd say black. If they said, like,
a
But
bank.
why is this a race issue? It's
It's not a race
selfie.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
If I didn't know you, I would presume that it was someone in England.
Yeah. Oh, you thought that he was black because he shot himself in the head doing a selfie?
No, I just asked what. See, now, I
That's-
didn't know.
that's
I didn't say
racist.
how did you not know.
Okay, that's racist.
How did you know? What they didn't
Yeah.
put his race in.
Yeah, they didn't put his. How did you know that he
well,
was
then
white?
you had the woman in Moscow City who died falling from a bridge because she was trying to take a selfie. Like,
Now that's some white people
that's
shit.
that's a white person just taking a picture on a bridge. Yes,
That's some white people shit.
that I agree.
She probably just panicked because a black guy was coming.
Giving himself a selfie.
Right.
That's not right.
Selfie on selfie.
Yeah, that answers the question: where do white women at? Falling off a bridge.
That's what
in the
women
water.
do. We run away from rape and we like fall off a cliff. That's what happens.
She probably saw the tip of his penis when he hit the ground.
So what are you saying? You should have a rally, choose rape,
Yeah, yeah. And it's
Run
deep.
towards the rape, not away.
choose rape.
All we need is 3 pieces of information, and then we'll make up the story. That's all we need.
There's a lot of
Better that
motherfuckers
way.
in jail because of us right now.
Right? Then you have the Romanian teenager who was electrocuted when she was taking a selfie atop a train and she managed to touch a high wire voltage.
Come on, now she deserved to die. Come
Yeah.
on, seriously.
Oh
You
yeah, no,
deserve
this
to
is
die.
thinning out the herd.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no question. I have no problems with any of this.
You people are sick.
Now, the number one I thought this was actually these two. 2 Russian men were killed while taking a selfie with a hand grenade.
Well, yeah, they saved humanity there because that probably was going to go into a crowd. So
Yeah, doesn't anybody pose with puppies anymore? Like,
Michael
these are
Vick.
boring.
yeah, Michael Vick.
We've already done puppies. We're on to grenades and handguns.
I've never done
You know,
puppy.
most of these are not the result of the selfie. I mean, 2 Russian guys playing with a hand grenade were going to eventually blow themselves up, selfie or no.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and the other guy was doing a snuff
The
film,
gun
so-
thing, yeah,
Yeah.
that guy was going to fuck himself up because, you know why? Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Oh, and the one on with the electric on the train.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say. Okay, I take that back. I didn't mean to say that she deserved to die, but I mean it was.
I'll
there was
say
no way she could avoid the
It's,
inevitable.
it's already on
Yeah, we have that recorded.
My name is Stephen Jeffrey. Stephen Jeffrey. I live at 8420.
I hope the Popey is listening to you right now.
You ready for my favorite one,
Yes,
though? And
yes.
then, of course, an American woman. An American woman fell to her death while taking a selfie with her boyfriend on a cliff in South Africa.
That's definitely some white.
I think he
people.
pushed
I
her.
think
Well, I was
just-
going to say,
That's what the guy claims.
yeah, there is no selfie shit happening here at all.
That's like
Yeah.
the Twinkie defense. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, she was doing a selfie. You know, the guy said that the Twinkie made him kill or something.
I
you
don't
remember
know
that?
this.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
up the Twinkie defense.
yeah, the sugar
Yeah, the
made
sugar
him,
from
like,
the Twinkie.
agitated.
Mhm.
Really?
Yes, and I think
never
he got
heard of
away.
this.
He did
from-
get away
yeah,
with
got
it.
away with
Is
it.
this new?
No.
No, this was a
Oh,
couple
it's
years
old,
ago.
old.
No, I think it was
year or
like
two?
in the
I need to walk
70s
around with
or
a box full of
something.
Twinkies then.
It was, I mean, there was a movie about it. There was a movie about
You
it.
just
I
come
thought.
home with a box of Twinkies. Bitch, don't piss me off.
Nah, I'm just talking about random people.
Oh.
like the people that are up, the groundskeepers that are blowing leaf blower and
Right.
making all that noise and
Right.
shit. I'm coming out there early with some Twinkies.
Like, you're gonna die. I got my defense right here.
Good morning, Jose.
rock solid alibi.
I have to say, I'm so glad that I'm not better at selfies because I'd probably be dead like one of these people.
Well, you're like my
No.
friend Jen. My friend Jen, we
So
call
bad
her
at it.
danger prone Daphne because, like, It is. If you're listening, Jen, you know it's true, and she'll admit it. Like, she can't do anything without hurting herself. So, like, someone has to take pictures of her because she would be the one to, like, I fell off a train, I fell off a bridge.
Right.
It can't happen.
Because everybody's a photographer now. You're getting, you want to get the best shot, the most creative thing, but it's
Fuck it,
dangerous.
You know the one in South Africa, though. The guy's like, oh, honey, this is going to be a
Keep
great
going.
shot. No, back up. No, a little more. Back up. No, you're fine. And I'm single.
And look, and the only thing he
You
was
had
doing,
a husband there and you took a selfie. You had someone there to take the fucking picture.
No,
I
look. The
know.
only thing he was doing when he kept telling her to back up was he was making sure that fucking life insurance policy he took out on
Set,
her was still
you know what I mean?
valid. Yeah.
Right.
Were they married or going out, though? You didn't say girlfriend?
It doesn't say.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
It's
That
time to
does-
move on
Doesn't
anyway.
say what race he is. What advice
Who
do
do
we
we got?
have? I'll tell you the advice I have.
What?
Get a fucking friend. Okay? Make some friends. Stop taking selfies and get a goddamn friend.
That's good advice.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hi, someone who was at our stand-up show last Wednesday
Uh-huh,
has become a fan of the show, so I want to say hi to Jamie. She's
Hi,
listening.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
And tell the daughter Nikki we said hi.
Hey, I remember those two.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nikki.
now
Do you
here's
really
the funny
remember
thing.
these two?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
at the
cool.
same show.
Gary was like the one of 3 black people in this entire town,
Yeah.
and
I'm free.
and check this out. But she
You're
says
special.
my daughter's debit card was stolen, and they emptied her account in less than an hour. What's your favorite theft deterrent idea?
Write stolen on the back of the card.
Oh,
Seriously.
Does
Really?
that work?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it works. I use it on my credit card all the time.
But how do you use it if it says
No one
stolen on
takes his
Because
debit
you
card.
still, because you still have to ask for ID.
it? Oh,
So I put
that's
stolen,
smart.
ask for ID, because if in a criminal's mind, who's gonna take a chance on that?
Yeah, that's true. And don't sign the back of your credit cards, too.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't
I
have
did
to.
that.
There is a
that.
problem, Gary, with your idea, although I think you're still right. And by that I mean everyone who asks for your ID when you do this is breaking their contract with Visa and MasterCard.
Because they're not supposed to
They're
ask.
not allowed to. Yet they do anyway.
Jamie, I
But
have
that's
one more.
racist because then they just do it to me.
They
Yeah,
do it
all
to
the
me
time.
too, man.
I
They do
have
it
some
to me.
good
But I have a
advice.
black
I'm
girlfriend.
sorry.
All right, hold on. Marie's got some
I
good
have
advice.
some good advice because
Oh.
I had my identity stolen once. You also need to go to the bank and have her put a password on the account so that they cannot access any money. And that's a password besides your number one.
Besides the pin.
So yeah, besides your PIN, and then also call the credit bureau and also put a fraud alert they give you a free one for 7 months. So no one can take any credit cards out in her name.
Oh, wow.
And it's extremely difficult. So I hope that helps.
All
Jamie.
right, well, we'll do that, and we're
Yeah.
sorry that.
I have
that
some advice.
sucks.
What's that?
Yeah, just kill your daughter. Then you don't have this problem
Or
anymore.
put
That's
anthrax
true.
on
No.
the
Well,
back
here's
of
the
thing.
the credit
Take her to
card.
Africa.
You could just disown Nikki because then here's the thing: it's like it's not really your problem,
Right. That's exactly
How
right.
old is
Because
she?
Nikki's gonna have this problem whether you're involved or not. You know,
And if you don't want to kill your daughter, you can drop her off here.
right? We'll take her for a while.
I would love to have her.
I think you better
I'm
just
thinking
kill
me.
her because
You guys will be gone when they get
I
here.
will say this:
Yeah.
your daughter will be better off if you kill her than drop
Yeah.
her off
Oh,
with
yeah,
us.
shut up.
Yeah, no, this is a
You
dangerous
shut up.
situation,
I would
Jamie.
make her life. You shut up.
I don't know. I mean, like,
She'd
what-
be one of those crate babies that we talked about.
Call back from a previous show. Well
right? Oh my God.
All right. Well, our next story: an Indiana woman leapt from this one could be Marie. I could see this.
Okay, you know what?
It could be you,
Not
but
I
you
heard,
know what?
really.
I heard leapt. You know what I mean?
My friend Jen, this is totally her.
Leaped it.
This is absolute Jen. When you
Leaped it.
hear this,
Leaped it.
this is Jen 100%.
All right.
In India, an Indiana woman leapt from her moving car on Friday after noticing a spider on her shoulder.
Oh, I saw it
That
on.
could be
Yeah, I
me.
saw it on
Angela
video.
Kipp, age 35, was backing her Dodge Avenger out of her driveway when she spotted the arachnid. Kip's 9-year-old son then moved from the back seat and tried to hit the brakes, but mistakenly pushed down the accelerator, sending the vehicle straight into a passing school bus.
Oh my God.
That was
Did they
premeditated.
die?
No, nobody died, but they did find the kid outside the car laying in the road.
Oh
I'm
my
just disappointed they
God.
weren't taking a selfie.
Yeah.
That's a picture I'd like to see.
My first advice is for the kid. What's wrong with you? Learn to drive.
Take
I don't
over
care
the
that you're
wheel.
9. You don't know the brakes on the left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
let Jesus take the wheel. You take the wheel, buddy.
Right?
You know what I mean?
A little responsibility.
I don't know. If it was a spider, wouldn't freak me out, but definitely my biggest thing is bees and cockroaches. Like, I can't
Scared of
even
the cock.
deal.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's prehistoric underneath that body. You know, like there's too much shit going on. I'm
You
just-
like the cut or the uncut cockroaches?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Just like LAX.
You were
right
there,
over
right?
there.
You were there.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm always there.
Why don't I understand? Do you understand that? No, he doesn't either.
Oh, wow, Drew.
Break down the
didn't
word.
understand?
Break down
What
the
happened
word.
that I'm suddenly like Marie and don't understand
Okay,
what's
he
happening?
said, do you
Break
like
down
the
the-
cut or the uncut version?
No, I didn't say
Cockroach.
version.
Oh, what did you say?
Cockroaches.
Oh, if
Cockroaches.
there was a
But,
cockroach.
hey, look, and she didn't even catch it when I said, so you afraid of the cock, huh?
Oh.
It wasn't that I didn't get it. I didn't freaking hear you two morons.
I have automatically fallen deeper in love with you now.
This is the first time I'm happy to be on Marie's side.
Yay! Team idiot. Suck a dick. You have to be self-deprecating and be smart at the same time.
Yeah, self-defecating.
I am no longer on your side. Okay. I'm no longer on Team Marie. Oh, what's happening here?
Oh.
Oh.
I had to pause. You were playing us back.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, you
Oh,
I
you
could
don't want to
hear
play
it
it
in the
bad.
headphones.
Oh, okay.
That means it's going out. So listeners heard a slight delay or a severe delay of our show.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't run. You don't want to run that.
My
Marie,
drugs
she
are
says
kicking
Marie
in.
prefers the kind she steps on.
Right.
And by that, she
That's
means
a kink.
penises.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
black.
kink.
Says black.
That's a kink. I saw
And that's,
porn.
you know what that means? When we start getting comments like that, that
Yeah.
means Trevor's watching. I know automatically.
it
so
is
what's up, Trevor?
It
What's
was
happening,
Trevor.
buddy?
Hi, Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
And Molly's here. We have all our
Hey,
all our
Molly.
weekly fans. Hi,
Aw.
Molly. Hey,
Pop-
Molly, did you
Molly,
ever
I'm
get the
sweating.
shirts we sent you?
Oh, she gets shirts.
Molly got shirts.
I want
Molly-
a picture of you, Molly, in your shirt.
Yeah, Molly has yet to send in the
Whoa,
picture
whoa,
of her
whoa!
shirt.
How old is Molly?
Molly's your friend.
My friend.
Molly came to us from Ardent Atheist.
Oh, I don't know how old she is.
What? Did you
That
think
doesn't
we were-
matter.
Before you ask a girl to send a picture, you need to know
Chris
what age
Hansen.
you're talking. Yeah.
I do not think that's.
I like
Oh,
to
well,
call
you mean
you
she
Chris
could be
Handsome.
12?
She
I don't
shouldn't
think
be
that-
listening to
Have
the
a
show
seat.
if
Have
she's
a seat.
12.
She's
Go ahead
12?
and have a seat.
Uh-oh. Chris Hansen's going to
Yeah,
be knocking
yeah.
on the door
Oh
shortly.
my God! You want some lemonade? Come on in. I'm busy. I'll be right in. I'm doing
On
laundry.
a new episode of Two Catch a Molly.
Or Jared.
Ah,
Yeah.
I love the Prince. I love that To Catch a Predator. That was my favorite.
I wish
show.
you would have caught
evil.
Jared, though.
That show was evil.
It was awesome.
Everything
No, it
about that
wasn't.
show is yes, it
No,
was.
it wasn't. It was
Fuck,
beautiful.
was.
First of
because
all-
it puts these weird bastards on fucking blast. Because there is no way humanly possible that you have anything in common with a fucking a minor.
Well, you know what I did not like about that show? It totally gave Sweet Tea a bad name.
I know. I know. And she
It
was
was
at
al-
cookies.
Yeah.
And like they would sit down, eat the cookies, and then when they would get busted, they would just walk out calm. It's like, bitch, you know what's outside.
You're evil.
Okay,
It's evil.
so
That show is evil.
We didn't have any good or bad advice though for
Yeah.
the well, I had the one for the kid, but you know,
Yeah.
the spider thing. It's like
Oh.
Listen.
Maybe a can of Raid in the car.
okay.
Nah, but then they'll be blind.
Oh.
Then they'll crash
Yeah.
into a bus of pregnant seals or some shit like
That's
that.
true.
I will say this: you ever notice, like with
Get high.
accidents, it's almost always like anytime a bus crashes or falls off a cliff or bursts into flame, they're always on their way either to or from church or a church function.
Where is Superman when you need him?
Right? It's just
All right, I have advice.
Jesus is bad for kids.
Okay. If you have a shitty car but good insurance, just use the spider defense.
Oh, that's good.
And then you get your
A
car.
better car.
But I don't
Yeah.
think you can use a spider.
It's all
What?
about the defense.
You can't
today.
use a
Why
spider.
not?
Her
They
insurance
use
is going to pay for
Twinkies.
this.
So the insurance will pay for it, but your explanation as a spider.
Actually, here's
Yeah.
what you do. And we'll move on from this, but I think here's what you actually should let that spider bite you and enjoy the superpowers.
Yeah, exactly. I always did want to know what it was like
Right?
to climb a fucking wall.
Exactly. Just
Once
go with
you get
that.
superpowers from a spider bite, you're no longer afraid of spiders.
Or poop in your pants and say you had to go to the bathroom, and then that's what happened.
What?
So sexy.
The hell is she talking about?
I don't know.
That's we got out of a
It-
ticket once because my friend Joe said that he had to go to the bathroom so bad, and the cop said, "All right, I'll
Really?
escort you to your house." Yes. He
Cut or
ran-
uncut poop?
Oh, Heather,
We
you
didn't
know,
really have
you know
to.
who's here for the
No.
show?
There's no.
Who?
Oh, who?
Heather.
Oh yeah, right.
Heather's usually sitting with
She's
us.
usually
but-
right here.
Hi, Heather.
That
We've
Heather.
reframed it.
Heather's
We've
here.
reframed it.
Everybody's here listening today. We have the whole
Heather
group.
is currently in Las Vegas, hanging out with friends.
Nice.
Went to a wild party last night. You
I
can
wasn't
go.
invited.
You can go check out her new haircut if you'd like.
Oh, is it super cute?
Oh, it's
Does
awesome.
it have its own website?
It will eventually.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
it's
amazing.
that wild.
Is it
She's
a
been
faux?
growing out for a long time. She used to be shaved headed, as
Yes,
you know.
and she had a
But-
faux hawk for a while.
And
right?
she's back to the hawk.
I love that on her.
The hawk.
Yeah, the hawk.
Sasha's with us also. Sasha
Hey,
was surprised that we
Sasha.
didn't know about the Twinkie defense, but no, we kind of do
Yeah.
I educate these people, Sasha.
sometimes. Now this next story is, I hesitated bringing this story to the show because
Really?
on one hand it's kind of funny and interesting. On the other one, it's way wrong. So yeah, I know for
You
this
didn't
show.
hesitate.
Go.
Come on.
A Florida man was charged with murder over the weekend after he admitted that he disemboweled his girlfriend because she blurted out her ex-husband's name while they were having sex.
That's
In a
just an
rest-
accident.
Yeah, well, on her part.
Well, I'm polyamorous.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have multiple girlfriends, it's significantly a problem sometimes. It can happen.
Sure, except let's get to the end of the
Go
story
ahead.
and you tell me if you have this reaction.
All
Yeah,
right.
stop interrupting.
An arrest report said that blood and tissue were found scattered throughout the couple's apartment and blood was smeared on the walls. The bathroom door had been ripped off the hinges. Police also found a bottle of tequila and cut limes in the kitchen
Whoa.
because it was a party. Neighbors told officers that loud noise could be heard coming from the home for several hours. During initial questioning, Lopez claimed that the two were just simply having rough sex when she went into the bathroom, vomited, and then died. However, later Lopez admitted that he had become a monster when Nemeth twice uttered her husband's name during sex. He said that he inserted a beer bottle and a curling iron in her vagina and anus. I'm not done.
Wow.
We haven't gotten to the funny part yet.
Wow.
He said that he then inserted both fists before putting his arm in her up to the elbow and ripping out intestinal matter.
God.
Lopez told authorities that he had a cigarette after disemboweling Nemeth and that after he finished the cigarette, she had stopped breathing.
After.
Because that's the thing. The thing you should... I think the first thing you learn about this story is smoking is bad for you.
Wow. I'm a little traumatized right now.
Here's the thing. Both arms up to the elbow, that is no longer...
How was she alive?
That's
at
not
that
even
point?
sexually assault. That is ventriloquism.
She died, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He ripped her guts out with not just one hand, but two.
Yeah.
That's... I'm wondering if the fans are even commenting. Even our fans won't
No, don't comment on
comment
this.
on
How
this.
did? Listen, this. He was able to get two arms in her anus.
Oh, he put glass there. I'm
That's-
sure he...
God
I don't
damn.
even know what to say about this.
I know.
Maybe Drew was right about this.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought this one to the show.
No.
First of all, okay, you say that you call
Throw it
out the
off.
wrong name.
Throw.
Yeah.
If you are prone to that sort of thing, there is a simple solution. You only date people that have one name. Like, if I was,
There's
you
two
should
Heathers. I
only,
should only
date
date a Heather.
And
Yes.
not Charles Manson.
You can be polyamorous just with only Heathers.
What do you? I mean, like, how are you married to somebody and not know that they could potentially do this to you?
Yeah.
Because you haven't pissed them off like this. That's why.
Now, I've done a lot to my husband. I don't know if he can ever rip out my guts. I have no idea.
Well, I think you should accidentally call him me just to find out.
Oh, Emery. Oh, Emery.
Call him Herbert or something like that. Cecil. That'll get you fucked up.
Cecil.
What's his brother's name?
Oh,
Hurt.
I just don't see,
see,
you being
you
able
thought
to
there were
store.
no jokes here.
Yeah,
How
right.
wrong were you?
Yeah. I just don't see Marie being able to store a beer bottle. What else was it? I know.
Curling iron.
Curling
Well, she
iron.
has relatively straight hair.
No, he's saying the other thing of like, where's it gonna go?
The hair curling iron, or is there a thing they use in curling that is an iron?
Yeah.
That's what I wonder.
That's
There's
true.
Marcel
It's like
irons.
if he could stick both arms up there, he could actually
could-
do the whole broom thing that
Yeah,
they
he
use
could-
during
yeah.
It's
curling.
premeditated in some ways. Like
Yeah,
a curling, like how did
No,
he get
he
the,
may have just it may have
ran
just been shit that was accessible at the
around
time.
the bed.
Yeah, it could have
Yeah.
been a Swiffer.
Well, he was running around grabbing stuff, though. I mean, there's a lot
Yeah.
involved in this process.
I like that.
and another thing.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, at least they were. He was prepared to some extent because he had tequila and cut limes. It's not like you were just swinging out of the bottle.
I suspect they already did that. I think
Yeah.
that those weren't. Yeah, I think
It's
those
the curling iron.
they
is throwing
probably
me.
did.
They
yeah.
were Mexican.
I was about to say.
Are they Mexican?
Had to be Mexican.
because I don't know any.
They were either Mexican.
One of
What?
our listeners said it was the secondhand smoke that did her in. I love that
Yeah,
our
she
fans.
stopped breathing because she didn't want to.
That's the thing. Trevor is as twisted as we are.
Yeah.
Trevor's
You
pretty
can-
messed
Tre-
up.
I love you, Trevor, buddy. I do. You. He always has a good. You see, I'm a little pissed I didn't think of that one.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Damn you, Trevor.
Moving on.
All right, moving on. I'll tell you what. We'll do one more story and then we'll get on to the next segment. A Pennsylvania man is recovering after he accidentally stabbed himself while allegedly trying to steal a cell phone. Apparently, Daniel Lee, 46, was in a Walmart when he used a knife to remove a Straight Talk wireless phone from the shelf. A few minutes later, they said he was in the automotive aisle when he used a knife to try and open the packaging. Instead of opening the packaging, he allegedly stabbed himself in the arm. Store employees happened to notice him bleeding excessively and approached him. At that point, he tried to walk through the store while staff followed him. This was all while a trail of blood was dripping on the floor. He later grabbed a towel off the shelf and wrapped it around his arm as he was trying to leave. He ran from the store and then drove himself to a local hospital. However, the wound was so severe, he had to be flown to a different hospital. A hazmat crew was then called to the store to clean up the blood.
Time
Okay.
served.
I would say if you're gonna go and try and rob something next time, dude, like bring like a first aid kit. This way you can fix yourself.
Yeah.
If something. is
Good
wrong.
advice again. Here's the deal. The deal is what I'm about to say should be a joke, but it's not. And that's what pisses me off the most about this.
Uh-oh, he's getting mad.
Okay, guy, sue Walmart.
Really?
Ooh.
How?
For having
I'd be
packaging that's
surprised if
that
he
difficult to get into.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Or even the silver. Here's the thing. I have had that problem. You know when they have that hard plastic
get it home and you
shell
can't
or
open it?
something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if you can get that thing open, when you go to rip it, it becomes like a razor blade.
Yes.
But what I don't understand is you stabbed yourself in the arm. Like, are you that guy? I can't. You know.
I think he was going so fast to just try and get it out of there so he can book out of the store. You know what I mean? It's all about speed. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, you know what I'm thinking? I don't
You
think
talk
it's...
like you've been there before.
It might not be a good idea to sue Walmart
No.
because you're not going to win.
Yeah, he won't.
yeah.
He won't.
His technique is off. His
Yeah.
technique is
Maybe this is
way
the first
off.
time he's ever stolen.
Yeah, and why a phone?
If you're
I
going
know,
to
steal
steal
something
phones
better.
from Walmart, I mean, what you want to do is you want to get something really cheap that's similarly packaged and then do a couple dry runs at home, you know?
Yeah.
So don't be
That's
an
a
idiot.
professional
Open it.
thing.
Oh yeah,
thief.
no,
yeah.
he's
You
not
gotta go.
playing.
You gotta go Ocean's 11 on this shit.
Yeah. Imagine the guy in Walmart wasn't the smartest guy. Yeah. That's
Right.
That never happens.
Yeah, the guy stealing from the guy stealing from Sharper Images. Well, he ain't in the news.
Right, exactly. All right, listen,
Sharper
it
image
is time for our next segment. Let's go let's do some politics is stupid.
There's one big tragedy. I wonder what I can do. But I'm not gonna let it bother me tonight.
Yeah, two funny comments.
Might go as far as suicide, but I won't let it bother me tonight.
We have a new listener. Aaron is listening.
Hi,
Aaron.
Aaron.
And it said, always cut away from yourself. And then Trevor, of course, says, next time, put that thing right by his neck before he cuts. So I like that. All right.
Yeah.
Politics is stupid. We're going to cover two things today. First, you know, Donald Trump got in a lot of trouble for his comments
Yeah.
where he was saying, Marie, you're in charge of this, okay? Because I keep hitting the wrong button.
Yeah.
That's right.
He did a thing with a live Q&A, and the very first question was like, "We got a problem in this country, and it's called Muslims."
Yeah.
And like everybody cheered, and he did, you know, he's like, and the president's won, and basically like complete idiots. And Trump didn't correct him, and has felt no need to correct him. You know, like saying the president's a Muslim, not born in the country.
Right,
And this
right,
guy's,
right,
we
right.
need to get rid of the Muslims. So my question here is, I'm just going to call these people Trumpeteers. Is it okay to distrust and dislike Muslims?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
I mean, we all do, but.
See,
but
I
on
do
the-
not
on
agree.
the books, I say no.
On the books, right. Emery?
Everybody likes to make this a binary thing. Liberals are amazing at it. Not a binary thing. There's a really, really complex problem here. Number one, we as Americans are being inundated every hour, every minute, every day. We're being inundated with this fear mongering
Yeah.
with regard to extreme Muslims.
Yep.
Right.
And Americans are not the only people who are like this. Nearly everyone is
Oh,
like
sure.
this.
Even in
But
those countries, they don't trust them.
We do see things
it's
in
propaganda that they
simplistic
put out,
ways.
yeah.
Yeah. So the government can't be freaking out because people are becoming hair trigger when it comes to Muslims, their behavior, and worried that a kid's bringing a clock in that could be a bomb. We can't be surprised by this. We've been conditioned to do this.
Yeah.
So no.
Is it just that? But
yes,
is the fear based on nothing though, or is it based on? In other words, a lot of the shit that we come to fear is perpetrated by a particular group.
Well, yeah, Bill Maher just got a lot of heat for saying, like, this isn't with the kid that brought in the
Yeah.
school project.
Yeah.
It
Did he
looked
get
like
heat
a
for
bomb.
that?
It
Yeah,
looked
he
like
did,
a
because
bomb.
he
We
said this
said
looks
the
like a
same.
bomb. Why are we, like, saying, like, this is an impossible thing, you know?
Yeah.
We said the same thing on Ardent Atheist recently, where he first of all, the kid is claiming he invented a clock. He didn't invent a clock.
He just
took
took the guts out
of
and
clock
stuck it in a
put
box.
into a box.
But he didn't
But it
defend
looked like a
himself, and that
bomb.
was
But
weird.
it does. Here's the thing. I have no problem with people like taking certain steps.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily had to be arrested. But
No.
one
Right.
issue is not the same as the other. It is okay to go, hey, is that a bomb? If we're not sure,
Wait a
act
minute.
on the
was
side
he
of
arrested,
caution.
by
He was
the way?
arrested.
Yes.
I thought he was
taken down.
detained.
Well, he was
He was
detained.
detained. But
Okay.
they should have
There's a
called
big
Not arrested.
difference.
Yeah,
Yes.
they should have called the bomb squad and called his parents and just separated, clear
Yeah.
the school.
I think that the
Throw the
idea
kid in the
that-
box in a bucket of water.
The idea that
Stick
this
with
is
your bomb. See if it blows up.
Islamophobia is both accurate and bullshit. And by that I mean calling someone an Islamophobe after conditioning people to be Islamophobes is fucking exactly what's going to happen. And stop calling people that.
Yeah.
And start being reasonable. You know, my ex-girlfriend, Amanda, she had been in Muslim countries, and she had encountered Muslims that aren't even remotely extreme.
Yeah.
Right.
And so she had the take that this is bullshit. Muslims by default are not dangerous, deadly people. And that's true.
Oh,
so
what did we do?
it really has everything to do with whether or not you've been exposed to people, other places, other countries, other cultures filled with Muslims.
Okay.
But
That's
that
the
goes. But
problem.
you could say that about any.
Sure, but I would lead to my next question. Then is it okay? What about Germans?
What about them?
Is it okay to distrust them? Because
Oh, yeah,
I do.
fuck them.
I don't trust
No, I'm kidding, I'm
anybody.
kidding.
Here's the thing. There's two kinds.
Yeah.
I have always
trust everybody
That's right.
equally.
I've always
Yeah.
said there's two kinds of
Called the
people in
Don
this
Rickles
world,
defense right
right?
there.
You know this. I've said this before. There's two kinds of people in this world: Germans and people that are not Nazis.
Now, what the hell is that about? that's silly. No, that's not true.
Of course it is.
My son is half German. He's
Look,
gonna
I'm
have-
not saying they can't be. It's not like they can't be a Nazi and nice.
What about you had East and West Germany? I mean, there was a wall up, and I mean, do you not see?
It's
a
in the
difference
blood,
between-
Emery, it's
Oh.
in the blood.
But it's the same thing, and now it's the Muslims' turn.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was the Germans for a while.
Look, I can
so
say I
funny.
distrust Muslims, but again, I feel perfectly vindicated because I don't like anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That for the record, I want to be very clear. The Don Rickles defense is bullshit too. Okay. He used
What's
to
his
claim
defense?
he used to claim that he picked on everybody equally.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you an equal opportunity guy. That makes you a global racist. The opposite is true. You're not. Just because you hate everybody doesn't mean you're not a dick.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wasn't a dick. I said I wasn't a racist.
Yeah, he's not defending his dickness.
Yeah, no, my dick is fine.
Yeah, no, he's.
I-
German so much besides the Jewish background.
No, that's about it.
Okay, got it.
Good
I don't.
reason.
I'm cool with everybody until you fuck me over.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
That's logical and reasonable.
Yeah,
what
but
the hell is
What-
that
if-
about?
honestly-
if
I
Germans
don't
move
expect
in
that from
next
a black
door,
man.
I just
What?
assume that they look at the
My
house
credit
as
score
Poland.
is great.
What's that?
I say I have a great credit score.
Yeah.
I show up on time.
Yeah, you do.
He does show up on time.
telling
I'm
me.
sorry, but wasn't he late one day here?
No,
no,
I
that wasn't
late.
him. I
He was
can't believe you're saying they all look the
fucked
same.
up. You really? Oh my God! You know
It
what?
was another black guy.
Oh wow! You know what?
Maria
I'm
D.
so fucking turned on right now.
No.
All right.
That
Oh,
could be our new
wow.
segment.
Me and Shang are totally different complexions.
That's our new segment.
He's funny as
Racism is
fuck.
fun.
I'm just funny right now.
Right. Okay.
All right, let's do some listener
funny.
questions.
I am so
I've never
turned
seen him
on.
sweat that much.
I
This
know.
is hot.
Emery, hit the music. Listener questions.
We're doing listener questions. Here we go.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
We've got to sound like shit.
It's-
Right?
I know, right? one of the people wrote, like, what about German Jews? I'm like,
Yeah.
those are just people who couldn't drive fast enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, our questions. All right. This one starts. This is from Link. Link says, my girlfriend recently asked me to do a threesome. I was all excited about it until she said she wanted to bring in another dude.
Guy. Yep. Yep.
She said if I do this first, she'll consider doing it with another woman. Should I do it?
Okay, here's what's going on. She's about to dump your ass. And she wants to go out in a
Literally
blaze
with
of
a bang.
cock glory. Go out with a bang.
Wait, what happened? I was reading the
She
comments.
wants to have a three-way. He was excited, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Yeah, we got to get another guy." So
Yeah, but she's telling him,
Yeah.
he's like, if we do it with a guy first, I'll think about doing it with a woman.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you
Damn,
got to
so
do
that
this
that,
first.
that doesn't even mean it's
Not even
guaranteed.
gonna
It's
happen.
guaranteed. I know.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
think about it. How long is it going to take for you to think
I
about
can't
this?
believe I'm saying this, but you need to read The Art of the Deal.
Yeah, she's
Because
setting
you're
him
about
up.
to get fucked here.
In more ways than one.
Here's the question. Are you afraid of doing that with a guy and a girl? I mean, that's what you have to really ask yourself. Sorry, I'm doing the wrong show. But
yeah.
I mean, fucking go for the fun if you're in for it. But if
Yeah,
if
it
you're a
doesn't sound to me
homophobe-
like he may not be a homophobe necessarily, but he just may not be interested
I
in
think it's
another
Penn
dude.
Jillette that said any guy who won't suck a dick when his girlfriend asks him to is a fag.
And I'm a fag motherfucker.
Well, I
Right? I'm
Sucking
with you.
no
I'm
I
like-
dicks.
think the rule is as long as their balls don't touch, then you're good.
No,
right?
how about we not even be in the room together?
Pussy.
No, I ain't no pussy. Listen, me personally, I even as a kid, I never ran
I wasn't
trains.
calling you a
with
pussy.
the
I was
homies.
saying you like pussy.
I love pussy.
you don't like penises by
That's
your
good. You
head?
did well.
No.
Not by nowhere near me.
What if somebody gave you $2 million to have a penis just rest on your head?
One of our listeners says,
No.
"Well, what if the other guy's hot and bi?" I'm pretty sure that's what the wife is going
I'm pretty
for.
sure that's
Yeah.
what she's after.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I
Sounds
how about
like
a transsexual? Would you have sex with a transsexual woman?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, why?
Not a chance.
Fuck you mean why? It still has a penis.
Well, maybe. Oh.
Well,
I don't know.
not necessarily. Let's say that
Yeah.
they've had the
Full
operation, their
transition.
full transition.
Well,
or-
at that point, I probably wouldn't know unless her voice was as deep as mine.
uh-huh.
Hey, look, you know I used to be a girl, right? I mean, I used to be a dude.
I'm not weirdly turned on at all. But no.
To a tranny?
Yeah, that doesn't work for me.
How do you know, though? I mean,
See, here's
it's
the thing.
It's a woman at that
You
point.
need this.
With a penis.
What you need is a
They
written
don't have
contract.
penises, most of
Yeah.
them.
If you're going to be that guy, like Link, if you're going to do that, you got to have it in writing and go and have like, a sort of guarantee. Like, that article we just read about the two hands
Yeah.
ripping out the intestines.
A contract.
Be like, yeah, there's a penalty to be paid.
But wait, let me ask you: would you do it? Have you ever done it with another guy and the girl in the
Don't
middle?
answer this, Drew. Just move
Answer
on.
it. Answer it right now.
Just move on.
Did the balls touch?
No, the balls
you
never
just
touched.
started a new
Oh!
Oh!
He answered that on
Oh.
purpose. He knew he
Yeah.
You
was
just
doing
started a new relationship. What the hell are you thinking?
I know.
But she's not
God
going to
damn it.
listen.
All
She already
right.
said
No, she's
it.
not.
Eventually.
Whatever. It'd be funny tonight if you guys are hanging out. And she's like, so your balls really did touch, huh?
But she would like it. She would like it.
She would because she's
Yes.
a freak.
Yeah,
But
she
that
sounds
doesn't mean
pretty
that she
great.
would like two balls or
No, but
two pair of balls.
She would like that he's secure in his sexuality. That didn't.
Here's
bother
hoping.
him.
Well done. Yeah, right.
All
I
right,
just
next
don't know.
question. This is from Kenny. Kenny says, I met a woman on an online dating site, and she told me that she has false teeth and that she would give me the best head I've ever had. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Thoughts?
Okay.
Well, it comes out
Help-
right.
help
How
out
old
Kenny.
is this lady?
That's the thing. He doesn't say.
You know, I've had a lot of head. Teeth is almost never a problem. It was when I was 12 and 15 playing with girls, but
You was
beyond
getting
that,
your dick sucked by 12 and 15-year-old
brother,
girls?
you have no idea.
But that's a different show.
He's
Yeah,
been
it
at this a long
That's
time.
a To Catch an Emery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nasty advice.
I mean, but anybody who's given more than once or twice knows how to do it, and
That's
so
right.
I
Did
just
you
don't
read
buy
what
this.
Trevor wrote
Yeah.
What'd
for
he
our
say?
last question?
What?
He goes, you should do it and then dump her for being a whore. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't think that. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, and I want to see her picture. I want to know.
See, I agree, because that's the way I would view it. It's like, if this is like a 24-year-old girl that got into a bad car accident, then clearly you should do it. If she's 86, then you should just probably do it for the experience.
yeah, right.
I don't know. Yeah, then you have to look at her mouth without teeth in it. That's weird because the mouth, like, have you seen your grandparents?
Yeah.
go ahead like this.
Yeah, the other thing is, I totally don't want to do it like if the teeth are in the glass next to the bed while we're doing it.
Well, where's she going to put them? Oh, she'll take them out in the bathroom.
She'll put
Anybody
it on your
ever?
nipple.
Any
It should be that one, that you wind up and it's like,
Yes.
She'll clamp them on your nut.
anybody here in a relationship with a girl who has a retainer? Has that ever happened to anybody?
Mm-mm.
no.
That's kind of fun.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah. Put
Really?
the retainer in? Yeah.
Huh? Does it?
So
block
that means
stuff?
is she brushing her teeth with your dick or what? I mean, for the
Yeah.
retainer.
Well, the retainer, it blocks the teeth, right?
Mhm.
So, there's no chance of getting any kind of a too much teeth in that scenario. But I don't know.
Who's getting
I'm
dings?
done. I'm
Okay.
done. I'm done.
A
That was
friend of
me.
mine says that he never had a blowjob that made him come until it was a person without any teeth.
Wow.
That was
Is that Trevor
Molly.
again?
No,
Molly.
it's
No, that
Molly.
was Molly.
Shit. She's 12?
No. No. She
Oh.
She said that she was way past 12.
Oh, good.
Now, here's the thing. People say there's no such thing as bad head. I can tell you that is not true.
Yeah, I've had some bad head
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What
I
happened?
call it trash. I didn't come.
But what were they doing that was so bad? Were they biting at you or?
She was scaving. Her teeth were scaving.
Scraping on
Scraping.
you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I just don't like it when they keep stopping to talk.
No,
Like,
because
Did you
I
see that
can't
weather?
breathe.
Usually-
Shush.
No,
you're
listen.
busy.
I don't have to worry about the
I'm
talking part.
dying.
Look, Drew, I usually don't have to worry about the talking part because I only do it with deaf women.
Well, she could sign like.
Nice.
Oh, there's
whole-
nothing
I don't
more
understand
annoying
that shit.
I dated a deaf girl for 6 months. I learned sign language in order to do so.
I mean, I can spell my name, but what difference does it make if we're fucking? But no,
Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary.
no, but I mean, no. And I like for my penis to be like
Look how long it seems to be.
a
What
twisted.
the hell's he doing?
I like for it to
Black,
be
he's
twisted
black.
and kissed.
You like it? Yeah.
Twist and kiss.
Everybody has a specific
A
move.
style.
Yeah, everyone, and it varies greatly from guy to guy to guy to guy, including woman in terms of everything they like too.
Well, I think that's the characteristic of a good lover is when you find out what
Right.
makes them feel
Right.
good. You know what
Communicate, figure
I mean?
it out.
Exactly, because what turns
Pay
one
attention to what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't just get lost in the toothless blowjob.
Yeah, because I love my neck like kissed, and my husband would never go for my neck. I'm like, go for it. I like it.
Right? Guys are, ah, baby.
You know, I always had a thing for you, girl.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
This is from Richie. Richie. What did I miss?
I'm just typing notes over
Making
here.
Okay.
notes.
A little, the Marie
The
dossier.
Doctrine.
I so wish I could turn the computer around. There's a whole list of things I've picked up from all the shows we've done together. Wow, that's a different kind of stalking right there.
I recently found out that my 19-year-old daughter has been writing to a prisoner. She says they have a relationship and that she really cares for him. She won't tell me what he's in jail for, but she says she wants to be there for him when he gets out.
Why do
None of this
people
is
fall-
okay with me. What can I do?
But he's
Do
getting
men
out.
fall for this too? Do men get connected with women inside and fall in love?
I think so.
Only if you
No.
if you don't
No,
have
that's a woman thing.
It's
I'm
gotta
convinced.
be. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. I'm wondering. I mean, no one at this table would argue that women operate more commonly, more
From
in
emotional
general
state?
emotional
Yes,
state.
Yeah.
than-
but
and
they
men-
can have conjugal visits as long as they get married. That's why they get married. So
Yeah.
that, as long as they're not on death row or
Right.
in like high maximum.
Who were you
security.
fucking before you?
No, I know a lot about prison. So.
Okay, no.
She's got family. She's got an Italian family.
Forget
that-
about it.
Yeah. There's a lot of, you know,
Yeah, other
there's-
people
A lot of forgays.
taking care of that thing. You know, I got that thing over there. I got that-
Our thing, not that thing. I
But
don't
no,
want-
here's the thing. I would freak out. First of all, if I ever had a daughter, just for starters, it's going to be like a bucket of water, like kittens, because I don't want that kind of responsibility.
Totally, because you don't know who his friends are on the outside saying, go check up on my bitch. You know what I mean? Like, all
Yeah.
that crazy mentality. Like, what's he do? Like, obviously, he didn't kill somebody because he's getting out.
Unless he's in there for like white collar crime, like he embezzled $40 million and it's hidden, and when
How
he
long
gets
did they
out,
say he got?
it doesn't.
It doesn't say.
But you know what I mean? Like if he's in one of those kind of prisons, I'd say, hey, that's fine, bring it.
Yeah.
But if you're
White collar
doing, like,
guys already have people on the outside that they're in
Yeah.
love with.
Yeah,
It-
they
So he
do.
could.
These
That,
hardened
it would be.
guys, you know.
He
It's the
could
bad
be at a
guys.
camp.
He could be a rapist.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or he could have killed someone's dad, a old girl's dad before.
And then because they're older, they don't get as much time, right? Is it?
I mean,
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
Okay, here's what you do.
Here's what you do.
Here is the advice.
I'm so sick of you with this
Ri-
racist
Richie-
shit today. Sorry.
Richie, this is what you do. You tell your daughter that you fully support this relationship,
Yeah.
okay, and that you want to help her out. And you tell her the one thing he needs in jail is currency, and there's no greater currency than drugs in jail that you can sell. So you get her to mail him a package of very poorly concealed drugs. Now you can
she's
get
gonna go to
her
jail.
exactly.
Wow.
That is going to keep her from ever getting together with
You
him.
are a demon.
Every once in a
That
while,
is
he comes
the
up
best-
with something that makes me go, I don't want him in my house.
That is great
It's
bad
really-
advice.
No, it's great bad advice.
All right,
It's
next question.
absolutely amazing.
It is. It's horrible.
I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
I say
like
that
it.
only because compared to the girl I'm going out with now, I am anything but a genius. But we're going to get into that.
Oh, wait till she finds out about you.
Oh my God, I'm going to get dumped. That's what's going to happen. She's going to listen to one of these shows
And then he's gonna fall off a bridge taking a selfie.
Yeah.
And get bit by a shark when he hits the water.
That's exactly what's going to happen. I like this next question, though. I'm married to a kleptomaniac. My wife and I do not have any financial problems. We actually do quite well. But she still steals.
Yeah.
I think she just does it for the thrill. Usually it's just little things like makeup, etc. But every once in a while, she'll take things like jewelry. She's even taken things from other people's houses. What do I do? Joey.
Dude, you got to out her in the store. I have a family member that keeps stealing.
You know about this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Keeps the
Is it
daughter.
Winona Ryder?
No. And the daughter is so freaked out about it. And I told her, I was like, call the security guard and have them follow her ass. Say that woman's stealing. Like, just completely.
Call
just-
ahead and say, bringing my daughter in, keep an eye on her, and bust her when you catch her.
Yeah, bust her ass.
Really?
It's the only way to stop them. They think that they're
I think that's
unstoppable.
good advice.
Yeah.
Why is it you this week that keeps forgetting the show's bad advice?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I thought that was bad because then they go to jail.
No, that's good relationship advice.
Steal with her.
Oh, steal
no,
better? Steal
no,
better?
you're not seeing the big
Oh,
picture.
Oh.
No?
What is it?
No, it's like real estate. Location, location, location.
Oh.
All right? Use this to your advantage. You just don't makeup. Who needs her stealing makeup? She's going to steal. Make it count.
You know
You know what I mean? Like
You're right. You're right. When I was younger, I worked in this clothing store, and all my girlfriends would come in, and I would watch the dressing room door, and they would put on clothes under their clothes, and then they would give me something.
Yeah.
They would steal a ton of stuff. from the
Exactly.
you
store.
All
work
I'm
there?
saying is figure
Uh-huh.
out.
And you just turned away?
I know. I would watch the door, the dressing room, so they wouldn't
She
get
was an
caught.
accomplice. She
Yeah,
was like
I
the
was
getaway
an accomplice.
driver.
Well-
You're a thief here.
I
Well,
don't.
I didn't really get much out of it. I really wanted them to enjoy because I hated the owners. They were really mean, and they underpaid us.
I don't want to
Okay.
share any of my stealing stories because they're gonna sound typical. So
I thought we had a good system.
I was a bad kid.
I would
stole
never-
like nobody's business.
did?
Really?
Oh yeah, I would look a guy in the eye standing at his counter and take things as he rung me up with the look. Yeah.
Wow.
I was a very good thief and a very
Yeah.
bad kid.
Yeah.
See, now, Gary, I just want you to know I would never, ever assume just because you were black that you stole stuff. Looting, yes.
But I was more like a Robin Hood because I did it for not the poor, but people who really didn't need
Then
it.
that sort of kills the Robin Hood thing.
No, I did. I worked at a grocery store too, and I would let certain families that I really liked. I would take all their coupons, even though it wasn't there, and I would pass their stuff. And I would
Without ringing it.
without
You were a
ringing it.
thief. This I want you to admit you were a thief.
Why? I was
'Cause you
I
Robin.
don't want to.
I was Robin Hoodie, bitch.
Yeah, well, you were a thief. You were a thief. I was too. I broke in after hours into a gas station and stole a whole bunch of money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I've never done that, but
No.
here's the thing. I'm just saying this. Use this to your advantage. Like, we've all been in other people's houses and go, well, they have really nice stuff. That's the place you bring your wife.
You just want her to, make her your little pilfer.
Yes.
Yes.
Or
Exactly.
pilferer.
no,
You
but you know what I would do?
become her Fagin.
Like a guy who has a lot
Right.
of electronics.
No,
Yeah.
because you know what I would do?
I'd bring that.
If he brought his wife
Best
to my
Buy.
house, I would just get in the habit of patting her. I would have to check through
Pat her down.
everybody's shit before you leave.
Yeah.
But I had buddies in D.C. that would do that actually because people would steal DVDs and games and stuff like that, and before they left, let me check your shit.
Yeah.
Did he catch anybody?
Our
Did you ever see
listeners
that
actually
happen?
had some good ones for this. One of them
Right.
says, start a pawn shop. And the other one says, just give her a shopping list.
Yeah, right? Right.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not going to admit I'm a thief, though. I just thought about that. 'cause
I'm
I
not
never
saying
got
you are a
anything.
thief. There's a
I never
difference.
got anything. Don't you have to get something to be a
No.
thief?
No. If you're an accomplice to a crime, that makes you that thing. You're not
Okay, I'll
anymore,
say I
though.
was accomplice.
Were.
Guilty by
Were.
so you drove the getaway car.
I didn't drive anything.
She rang shit up and let people walk
Yeah.
out with it.
You're a fucking
I know.
thief.
You're a thief. I think we can move on. I like this
You know,
one.
I don't say that with any hatred.
Yeah,
say,
we
in
love you
fact-
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one from Dan. He says, my girlfriend loves to sing in the car. It's not that she has a bad voice, it's just she always gets the lyrics wrong. But it doesn't stop her from doing it. she just belts them out anyway, and it makes me crazy. Anything I can do.
Does she have a good voice, though?
Since she's not bad. She's
Not bad, not bad.
You want this one?
I would say put her in the trunk.
Yeah.
Really?
Put her in
No,
the
I
trunk.
think here's the thing. You remember when you would be in the car
Duct
on those
tape.
family vacations, and it's like that game Slug Bug? You know what that was? If you
No.
see a Volkswagen,
See if- yeah, hit each other.
you
Oh,
hit each
you
other in the arm.
punch?
You just tell her, here's a game we're going to play. Every time someone gets the lyrics wrong, you get to punch them. But just have bad aim and like hit her in the throat.
I would just get a drunk or high or give her a Mickey. You know what I mean? Like a
Some Bill
Fuller
Cosby
Cosby.
shit.
Cosby
yeah.
her?
Cosby her
Cosby
ass.
up real nice.
How about I just push her out while the fucking car's moving?
That sounds delightful.
That's good too.
Pleasure and
You
pain.
know what I mean? A little wind in her hair.
Okay, here's what you do.
You are the wind beneath my wheels.
Here's what you do.
What?
I have the solution.
Speed.
What?
Okay. All right. They make these panties with a remote control. You can get her and you put them on. her.
Shocker.
That's not shock. It's it actually it's a
Vibrate.
vibrator on her
Oh.
clit. And so you get those, you put them on, and you say, every time you're singing out of tune or badly, I'm going to hit you with this thing. And I know it sounds like positive reinforcement, but I've used these on women, and the fact is, it ain't. It ain't positive reinforcement after just a few minutes of that shit.
She'll be
You
like,
tell them I'm right.
I know, I've never had that.
But think about it.
Next week on Bad Advice.
Did you ever go home?
No.
Like Marie doesn't have a hard enough time concentrating on the questions.
Yeah, I need as much. I'm ADD.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
So yeah, let's do this.
I'm
so
so
that's it.
turned
I
on.
say win-win.
I like
man.
that. That's a
Win-win.
good. All right.
Win-win.
I
okay.
think it's a good idea.
That's a
too.
good idea. Let's do it. Okay, next question. I've been married for 5 years. Lately, sex has started to become less frequent. We're both still attracted to each other, but it seems more of a question of timing. I like sex at night, and he likes it first thing in the morning. I never feel sexy first thing in the morning. What can we do?
This is my problem.
Is it really?
Yeah, he likes to do it in the daytime, and I like it at night because I have more energy at night. But I mean, I'll do it. I don't care.
Well, just lay there.
That's a problem right there. No guy, married or otherwise, wants this. I'll do it.
Whatever.
Well,
Go ahead.
That's what you want.
What? Put it in my ass.
As long as you
No.
don't. No, Marie.
She doesn't
you
do
don't-
that.
Yeah.
She doesn't do that.
Bag it up.
I've totally
So
fallen
let me-
out of love
Let
with
me,
you.
Bag
let me,
it up.
let me
Bag it
just
up.
let me just say she doesn't do that
Yet.
yet.
I told you this shit's for show.
Uh-huh.
It's a showpiece.
One,
Yeah, it is definitely a piece.
not a purse.
Oh, it is a piece right
Oh
there.
my God.
bow,
You-
chicka, bow, wow.
It's a piece, not a purse.
Welcome to sexual harassment with with Drew Marks. Drew Marks. Why did I go Drew Marks?
Jew.
That's why I don't trust Germans.
Did you see that? I like that one.
Which one?
All right.
The
What
one that listens to let him listen to classical music from the last thing we were talking about.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's
Go
funny.
to make him. You can't sing classical music.
That's a
badly.
good point.
Yeah,
oh,
not
that's
bad.
very
Only
good.
play classical.
God
or
damn it,
rap.
Trevor's on fire today.
You could
He
also play
is.
rap. She's not going to be singing rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. the
Little white
musical
girl shouldn't do
words.
that
yeah,
anyway.
and if she is, roll the windows down and drive through Compton. Problem solved.
Mhm. No, but then whoever's driving will get killed as well.
That's
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Oh, yeah.
Guilty
Well,
by
listen, I think it's
association.
time to go to the next section. This is something we may not do for too much longer because my life has been going through some changes lately. But let's do a little sad but Drew.
So sad. It's a sad situation.
Yes, it is. Now, here's the thing. We're not going to get too into this on the show, but I recently met a girl who is like insanely fantastic.
And
She's
pretty.
totally cool.
Yeah,
She's
very
pretty.
pretty.
How
Very
long's it been
pretty.
since you've had a relationship?
Honestly.
How old am I?
Yeah. I don't know. 32?
No, I'm.
Wait, what do you classify
I'm
as a relationship?
54, and so we can go with just about 54.
Listen.
Yeah, but how long?
Listen.
I'm not a
listen,
relationship
She said,
kinda
what
guy.
classifies it as being a relationship?
And
Yeah. What?
Someone you can, after you come, you can talk to.
okay, so this
You
is my
guys are
first.
disgusting.
No, I've been in some relationships, but never like a really good one that I really thought was like
And here we go.
good.
This is the
And-
first time I've ever seen you talk like, act like, seem like.
Yes.
He's
there might
fucking
be some-
glowing.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
he is
yeah. It's
glowing.
really bizarre.
She's amazing. Now, here's
Yeah.
the thing. I'm a reasonably intelligent guy.
Yeah.
Reasonably.
It's not even close. This girl, like,
She an idiot?
teaches physics.
Oh, my. The other way.
She's
Yeah, no,
smart.
she's crazy smart. Like,
Oh.
to the point where I'm like, she's got to wake up at some point.
No.
Now, here's the thing. I'm great in bed. I really am. There's things I know I do well.
Yeah.
there's few better. And look, I've done this for a living. I know this. But I just don't know how long that can keep a woman around.
Dude, you need to
Drew.
go back to community college or something. Take a learning annex
No,
class.
but you know what it is?
What?
I just figured it out. If she's that smart, she may just lack a lot of common sense.
Or
That's not uncommon.
yeah, you.
But
could be
she's really funny. She's got a dark, funny-ass sense of humor. Here's the thing. The first time we were together, right, and we just made out. But she, like, I did that little special test thing, where you grab the hair just to see if they're
Find
into,
out.
like,
You did that in first date?
Yeah, I always do.
It's some shit that can't wait,
That's
bro.
why he's
Well, I'm
been
starting
single.
to see. Yeah,
No,
I'm starting to see
no.
the problem.
When you make out that first time, you do that because then you.
But a light tug,
thing
not like
is-
a ripping.
Not like a
fucking
ripping
roots
tug.
out.
No, just a
Okay.
little, just enough to
That's
go.
serial killer.
And see how they respond to that.
Well, here's the thing. I have this ability. I can do this. We can do this on a show one time if you want. And I've always been able to do this. If I talk to a woman or just look at her for 2 minutes, I can give you a sexual reading. Like, I know what her favorite position is. I know if she masturbates. I know if she uses sex toys.
I don't want this.
What's
Everything.
Marie's? Have
No,
you
I won't do
studied-
it for Marie
Oh.
because we're good friends.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do
well,
it for
she's
another
not a
girl
good friend
that's
of
here.
mine.
You give me the reading then.
So I knew about this girl. And I'm like, oh my God, she's into some good freaky stuff,
You
And
saw through her.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
And you saw inside.
absolutely right. But then, like, after we made out, she said she thought that I broke her brain, and she texted me and she's like, my brain was flooded with dopamine and serotonin, and I didn't even it didn't even occur to me at first. I'm like, oh my God, those are the two chemical compounds the brain releases
When they're
when you
turned
have an
on.
orgasm, or when you eat chocolate.
Yeah.
Love, chocolate, orgasm.
Yes.
A lot of different.
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh. And I'm like, that's pretty freaking clever. I was like, that is the most clinical assessment of my kissing abilities I have ever heard. And I was like, I'm kind of turned on, you
Yeah.
know? And
Can I tell you something?
yeah.
Listen, my husband's very intelligent, like extremely intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
and but he's also a doofus because sometimes when people are highly intelligent,
They have no common sense.
they have no common sense whatsoever. So you're seeing all the, this is the honeymoon phase, but I'm sure she's a little bit of a doofus because, it takes a lot for the brain to think like that. You know what I mean?
Did nobody hear me when I said that like about 5 minutes
No.
ago?
That's exactly what he said.
That is
Verbatim.
Oh wow!
Only he said it more cleanly.
I heard it, but she's.
I'm totally falling out of. You could be naked right now, and I wouldn't even look. Okay, I'm fucking bullshit. But anyway,
one of our listeners says I should switch partners with Marie
you fuck her husband. Wow.
Now, here's
because
the
apparently
deal.
I just deserve a doofus.
Yeah.
No,
Here- here's the deal. Someone who knows and understands physics can be scary to someone who kind of doesn't. I get
That's
that.
me.
I understand that.
She talks to me, and I think it's cute.
Shut up and listen.
Okay.
Here's the deal.
fucking learn.
I'm
Go
telling
ahead,
you.
Emery.
Someone who has a really sharp focus ability in a particular field is strong in that field, and you, my friend, are strong in your fields. You have things that you are insanely focused on, sharp as hell, understand deeply. Comedy is one of those things. I'm sure there are others. I
No,
just
no.
No.
Let's
But-
not overdo it.
I agree with him.
But when two people come together,
talent.
when two people come together,
It's a yin yang situation.
exactly. The last thing, the last thing she might want really is a partner who understands physics as she does.
Yeah, two
And the last thing
eggheads.
I can tell you guys like you and I want is someone who thinks that they understand comedy
Here's
like
the
we
problem, Emery.
Yeah.
She's really funny.
That's
Yeah.
good.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because if I can't be the good-looking one or the funny one or the smart one, I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
No.
I'm like there to
No.
clean the pool.
No.
When I hear your fundamental self-loathing, all I can
Yeah.
think is the Germans were right.
I'm going to
Touche.
put him out of his misery soon.
Right?
No,
Touche.
look, I don't have
Yeah.
a bad self-image. I joke about it, but I actually have a great self-image.
You're
I
going to
do.
be fine.
You
She's,
are.
in fact, you know what's going to happen? Because she's funny doesn't mean that she understands the kind of funny that you and I would be talking about for hours on end.
That's
dancing
true.
on the head of a pin about the right version of a joke and which words are perfect and all that. She's going to enjoy that from you, my friend.
Yeah, she loves
But
talking
two
to me.
funny people don't cancel each other out.
They don't.
One
They-
doesn't
No.
need to be
Here's
funny and not.
We
But
were
you know
at
what?
breakfast this
My-
morning. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, because my girl's funny as well.
My husband's hilarious.
She's
in
not a
this.
comedian,
Right.
but I've taken her to shows, and she has dogged out
1
the
minute?
host.
Well, that's my husband too.
We're
like
not
he's
near done.
really
1 minute.
Really?
Do you guys want to go a little longer?
I don't care. We're
Let's
fine.
do another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about our listeners? Do you want us to go a little bit longer because we got stuff to cover?
Yeah, the answer is yes.
We're having fun.
Go,
Okay.
go,
What-
go.
Did
So
you finish?
congratulations on your new
Yeah.
relationship.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See,
No,
that was the question.
Now
Is
chill
like,
the hell out.
is it better to have a smart or a stupid girlfriend?
Right.
It's
Well,
better to have a smart.
Smart. You don't want stupid.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah, because if you have a dumb girl after you come, there's nothing for you to talk about.
That's
It's
true.
pretty true, and it's also important to have somebody that's not like just focusing on the drop dead gorgeousness, because beauty fades. So you want to have somebody that you could talk to the rest of your life if you are that monogamous person.
Yeah.
Grow old together, and
I mean,
stimulate.
he seems so happy, and he treats her nice. I wish I could fuck him.
And I want you to
Oh,
know.
we've come full circle
Full
now.
circle.
Okay, but
There
if
we
we
go.
do that, is there a chance we can have a woman next time?
and could the balls touch? Can the balls touch?
No,
No,
touch it
I
with
will
the
be
ball.
outside. When you're finished, you call, and I'll come in, and you.
But
Here's the
that's
deal.
not a threesome.
And
is.
also with your that's not a threesome at all. It's called
Black-
batten cleanup.
Yeah, it's called a gangbang, is what it is.
when
And
gangbangs
Black
have to be in the
Lives
same room at the same time. But with your track record, I want you to know that while we may not be doing that segment anymore, I will not be getting rid of the music. I'll keep it here
Okay.
so that when you fuck this up,
That's fair enough. All right, let's go to the next one. It's time for What's Wrong with Blank?
Hey, what's the matter with
Gun nuts.
I love it every time.
I do. It's always
great.
The reason I say what's wrong with gun nuts is the news is just full of these stories. It's like the open carry, and every time there's another thing, it's always the same. It's like, no, we can't do anything about guns. Guns don't kill people. It's
People
the
kill
other thing.
people.
Bullets kill people.
Yeah, and I get very tired of it. So my whole thing is, I'm on board now. I say that's fine. No restrictions, no guns. But I want to see as many people get killed as humanly possible. Because, look, the only way that some people are ever going to wake up is like, okay, you've had it your way. Here's the result. This is what's going to happen. You just don't get to bitch about it. Like, don't be upset if someone goes in and shoots up a school because your side wanted
You can't
all
have
the
it both
guns.
ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So, because you can't ever have just a little moderation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem with people owning guns, but I do believe in common sense regulation. And this whole idea that the people, it's just a mental health issue. No, it's not
Not
just a
just
mental
a
health
mental
issue. It's
issue.
because the idiots have guns. So
A
it's
man
both.
shot himself while taking a selfie.
Yes.
Okay, that's
So should it be just an IQ test or a background check? Or both?
Both.
Like, should you have to be a certain amount of smart to have a gun?
yeah.
or just
No, I wouldn't even say that, because some of the most smartest people that you would have, like the Donner guy, the one that was running around out shooting, he was
Yeah. Highly intelligent guy, very well thought out.
just fucking lost it and just
he
started.
lost it.
Yeah, I
shooting
don't know that
people.
you can. I don't know that you can protect from this. We definitely need, I think, legislation that prevents people who are diagnosed as psychotic. But you're still not going to solve the problem.
No.
Not everybody is diagnosed. Not everybody, and people break. People snap and yank their girlfriend's guts out.
The news guy, the
Yeah.
one that shot the lady live
Yeah.
on television.
Yeah.
Very intelligent.
Yeah. So there's no protecting us from all of these things. The fact of the matter is, we live in a country that is free. And there is these things called guns. They exist. We should be free to have them. And one of the costs is every once in a while, some asshole's going to go nutty. And here's the bottom line. It's getting better.
It's not.
Yes, it is. You're wrong.
There was a guy
You couldn't be
about,
more wrong.
about 2 months ago,
Yeah.
up on Laurel Canyon and Ventura Boulevard, that was just fucking shooting his gun at the ground. You remember that?
What? No.
He hates the
Look it
earth.
up.
Hates the earth. Hates it.
Goddamn anti-environmentalist.
So,
He
so
just
there's,
fucking lost it.
There's no protecting ourselves. So you have to ask yourself. You have to come to terms with whether or not you're pro freedom, and you're willing to run the very, 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 and I mean very, very mild risk that might cost you or a loved one someday, or you're not pro-freedom.
No, you see, I disagree because you can have freedom doesn't necessarily have to encompass anything and everything. Look,
Yeah.
that would be like
You know how they got the Jews?
you're talking. Yes, they took away the guns in
They
Germany.
couldn't fucking defend themselves. You can't take an entire world of people and not let them be able to defend themselves from tyranny.
Not only that,
That's nutty. That's a nutty idea. I'm not a pro-gun nut either. I'm a fucking
I'm
pro-freedom
pretty sure
nut.
Emery's a pro.
Go ahead.
there's a lot of money involved. there.
Pro-freedom.
It's a very lucrative business selling guns.
And a lot of times it's the people that don't own the guns. They're taking it from their parents or
Now, a lot of these kids are getting these fucking guns. I don't know how they're getting them,
Walmart.
but they're
Yeah. You
they're
know how
getting
they're
the
getting
guns.
There
They're
is
asking
too much
a friend how to get a
access.
gun, and their friend says, "Yeah, I got a guy." That's how they're getting them.
Or in
Yeah.
a
Same as drugs.
You would think I would know some shit like
Yeah,
that. though.
you
would Yeah.
I don't.
I love
don't.
your acting. You're such a good
If I wanted to get a
actor.
gun, and here's the thing: it's like if I wanted to get a gun, I would probably. Well, now I'd ask Emery because he's a fucking gun nut.
I'm
But
not. I wouldn't know how to get one. I wouldn't know.
Just walk into a Walmart.
Yeah,
You'll
you
get
can
a
go
gun.
get one at Walmart.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're only gonna get pellet guns and shit. They don't sell real. Well,
No,
maybe
they sell real guns.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Well, I don't. I go to Target.
That's it.
Right.
Next time you want to steal something from Walmart, go to the gun counter first.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Dumbass.
have the gun,
Yeah.
and
Wrong
stealing gets a lot
department.
easier.
Yeah, once you have
Yeah.
a gun, you're not in that much of a hurry,
Yeah.
really.
Mm-mm. Well, yes, you are because the cops come.
Yeah, I guess.
Then not only that, the pistol's empty, so you're gonna die anyway.
They have the bullets back there.
A
too.
lot of these guys get their
But you gotta
guns too from
search.
gun shows.
Yeah.
They do not have to have a permit at a gun
No,
show.
yes,
Yeah.
you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yes, you do have to
They're
have
both
a permit.
wrong. They're both wrong. You are right. You are right.
You
Gary.
have to have a
You have
permit
to have
to buy
a permit
pistols.
to buy pistols.
There's
Not
no
to buy,
waiting
to
period.
sell. First of all,
No, not the sell, the buy. Like you
the-
can
the-
buy it without any
the wait-
waiting period.
The waiting period is state to state. It depends on which
Unless
state
you're a
you're in.
wholesaler,
Hmm.
Yeah.
because you can't just like I can't just go up and buy a pistol. You know what I mean? You have
Well,
to.
no,
have
you're
a-
black.
Yeah, they would totally.
But if I show them my credit score, see, it always goes back to the credit score. I don't have an exceptionally large penis.
Put
You know.
on your pants, show them your credit score, and show up on time,
Exactly.
and you get your gun.
Damn right. And I get a pistol. Fuck it. Let's go.
He goes and gets one tomorrow and comes
Oh
back
my
next
God.
week and shoots us all for all the racist
Right?
jokes.
He's
Yeah.
like, see, bitch, I
There
got
we
my
go.
gun.
There we
And
go.
we'll tape it. He's the only one that gets to live
He gets to live.
Why?
because someone has to tell the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
And Mr. E, he's pointing to our sound guy, our video switching guy, which
Yeah.
he can be
Sure we
referred to,
have
by
a
the way, as
sound guy.
Mr. E. You can call him.
Mr.
Mr.
E. Ooh, I like that.
E.
That's
Mr.
right, right?
E.
It's great. Simple.
Why?
good.
He's like, why can't I be Mr. White?
He's Mr. E.
Mr. Pink.
Mr. E.
Mr. E.
Mm.
All right, we can call him Mr. E. Well, listen, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. This has
Yeah.
been another really fun show. I want to thank anybody, but check it out. Next week, we're doing something very fun on Bad Advice. Now, Marie, you have to decide if you want to be part of this.
Okay.
You're gonna have
We are
sex with
having
the black
special
guy.
guests. Have you ever indulged in edibles?
Yes.
Are you willing?
Do you like them?
I do like them, but I probably won't eat much of it because I have to drive home.
Well, we may all have to take
I live
Uber
right
next
around.
week.
I live right around the corner.
right?
shit.
We can do Uber or something because
Everyone should Uber.
we're having a special guest, and they own this unbelievably good. I was introduced to this person. They make medicinal edible marijuana ice cream, and it is some of the best ice cream you've ever had. It is phenomenal.
I love ice cream.
And they are coming and bringing all kinds of special ice creams here. And we're going to start the show early, and we are going to
an hour
indulge
before the show, everybody.
an hour
except
before
me.
the show, and everybody is going to get fairly baked
I will
on
not
this
be.
ice cream. And we're going to have because you.
Well, I'm going to be running the board, number one. Number two, I don't like that drug. I don't. So I might, if I can get my hands on some, I might have ecstasy.
Nice.
Oh,
so-
so is it do your own drug choice?
Well,
Well, what's your drug choice?
Coke. I mean, not mine. Hers.
I love Vicodin.
Really?
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. And you don't do anal? What
And
the
I
hell's
like
wrong
Yeah,
with you?
Xanax,
exactly.
What a waste
too.
of good.
Yeah, exactly. No, here's the thing.
Nothing gets rid of that pain. I'm sorry.
I
Boy,
don't-
have we learned we've learned a lot about each other.
I
today.
Yes,
know,
we have.
On air for everybody
Exactly.
to hear.
No, I just think that it shouldn't be do your own drug of choice.
Oh.
It's gonna
Because
be
then
that
somebody's
drug,
going to be
right.
doing mushrooms, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, come back to the table. You
Yeah,
know,
we want everybody on
Mushroom
the
tea
same.
is fun.
Yeah, it's good.
we'll do that a different day. But no, it's going to be the ice cream thing.
Okay.
I think
And-
I'm gonna have to have my husband pick me up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or have
Well,
him
there you
come to
go.
you know what? He can come to the show and
Hang
just
out.
sit over
He can
there.
Sit out. Yeah, he can sit there and watch.
I have to get. I don't have a babysitter.
So,
for
get a
Wolfie.
Bring the
babysitter.
kid.
Bring Wolfie.
Don't
Yeah.
bring the kid. How old's the kid?
He's going to want ice
6.
cream.
Not
That'll be
happening.
kind of funny.
Not happening. Do not bring a
Okay,
6-year-old.
no,
in.
don't bring the 6-year-old.
This
He
is
would-
some-
he
that's
would-
some Chris
He
Hansen
would
shit
touch
there.
Yeah, right.
everything here. You wouldn't be able to have a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is a hot mess.
He's a touchy feely.
yes.
Everywhere.
my son to be, soon to be, is really touchy feely.
Yeah. What do you mean soon to be?
Yeah, I'm confused by that.
you're
Marrying his mom.
Oh yeah. How old?
Oh.
is he?
He's 6.
That was
Yeah.
very
I was like-
confusing,
yeah,
right?
I was like, oh my God. the
Well, I
way-
can't call him my
Well,
fiance.
My wife is pregnant.
I
And I went and
know.
talked to a psychic.
I feel like that knocked her up.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be touchy-feely. He's not kicking, he's grabbing.
Yeah.
So next week we're gonna do. You guys are all gonna get high.
Yes, we are.
You okay with that? All right, Mr. E will be here for
Mr.
that.
E will be here. All right, well, listen, we will see you next week. I want to thank my guest, Marie Del Preti,
At Marie Del Preti on Twitter and everything else.
Gary O'Neill Jr.
Just catch me on the street corner. I don't do social
Come
media.
on, you don't do
I don't do
social media at
social
all, do
media.
you?
No, I'm taking a break
All
for
right.
at least about 2 years.
Well, good
Yeah.
for you.
Emery, Emery.
Do you have a website at all?
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
But he's very funny. We
He's
just
a
did a
funny
great show
cat.
on
Happy.
Wednesday.
He's happy.
Yeah, Emery I is on Twitter. Check me out on Facebook and say hey. And Ardent Atheist and Skeptically Yours are the other 2 shows that Heather and I do out of this studio.
Nice. Well, from our website, thebadadvicepodcast.com, make sure you go to iTunes, subscribe to the podcast, make sure you leave us a review because that helps us out. We appreciate it. We love all our fans. Make sure you send in your pictures on the shirt so we can get them up on the site. I want to thank everybody for listening. We love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye.